Hi, I'm Stuart Dunn, the creator of Universal Rocks. Well, you're thinking of having a water feature in your own home? Great idea. There's no doubt it'll add a lot of atmosphere to your home and turn an otherwise lifeless, dull area into something really special. The first step to consider is the type of water feature that will best suit the theme you wish to create. For example, some of the themes which Universal Rocks incorporates in our water features are Balinese, Japanese, tropical, native and cottage garden. There's a lot of options, so here's some important factors to help you narrow that down. Your water feature should be in proportion to the area you're putting it in. For example, putting a small water feature in this corner, it would get lost. Also, you wouldn't see it from your entertaining area or inside your house. That would be a shame. Think about things like the amount of sun, amount of shade, whether there's wind protection, even how much frost or sea salt you may get in your area. And remember, the more trees overhead, the more maintenance you'll have to do. Let's face it, you don't want to be spending all of your time cleaning out leaves and twigs in the bottom of your pond. Bear in mind, in choosing your theme, plants planted in the wrong environment will definitely struggle. One other thing, ponds in the ground tend to look smaller than when they're out of the ground. Therefore, we usually recommend that you buy a pond that is slightly larger. There's only two difficulties in having a water feature. One is choosing which water feature to have. The other is digging your hole. Firstly, mark out the ground where the pond will be placed. Make sure you allow room for a waterfall or any other pieces you might add. Then go ahead and dig. Lay out 25 to 50 millimetres of river sand on the base of your hole. Making sure that the pond is bedded neatly to give support if you have to step into it in the future. A little extra time should be allowed in getting the pond level. Pack the surrounds of the pond. This will give support to the sides and edges, making it safe to walk on. Now fill it with water. Picking up the waterfall, you can now attach the hose to the outlet on the back. If necessary, put the control shut-off valve in a section of the hose you will be able to access. Then attach the other end of the hose to the pump, placing the electrical lead out of the back of the water feature. Position the waterfall on the pond, ensuring the overhang is sufficient. You may need to use a knife to slowly cut into the sides of your waterfall, enabling it to sit snugly on the pond's edges. Depending on your choice of waterfall, a support may be necessary at the rear. A treated pine post can be used with rapid set concrete to secure in place. You may have to use a rock to disperse the water evenly. Finally, check the waterfall is positioned correctly so that no water can escape. If it's not possible for you to use one of our dig-in ponds, you could use one of our very popular self-contained units. They're great for those hard surface areas like this courtyard, for example. There's no digging required and they only take minutes to put together. Simply place the self-contained unit roughly in place. Attach the pump either inline or submersible. Then fill with water and plug it in. There may be some slight adjustment necessary to the water flow. You may have to use a rock to disperse the water evenly. Now you can start placing plants and pebbles around it to create a furnished effect. After 7 years of manufacturing, we have found no structural weakening within the products, with only slight colour variations occurring. Natural mosses, lichen and algae do attach to our products, but that just helps create an even more realistic effect over time. We have been using our water features on saltwater and chlorine pools for over 5.5 years with great success. Just be careful if you have to shock treat your pool with high levels of chemicals. We strongly recommend that you turn your waterfall off for this period until your pool is back to normal. Yes, absolutely. Fish do really well in our ponds. Just make sure you condition the water first off. There's a number of extra products that will definitely enhance the effect of your water feature. If your water feature looks good of a day, it can definitely look magical in the night time. To achieve this, you need to use 1 or 2 coloured rock lights. They come in a range of colours to suit your mood. are easy to install and are safe. Misters really top off the creation of a naturalistic and magical look. Pump cover rocks are a must if you want to hide the pump hose and the power lead on your water feature. Floating rocks are great in helping shade your pond and giving you greenery at the same time. They also help stop pots from tipping over in the pond. When feature rocks are positioned in the right place and dug into the ground, they create the appearance of a very age-old garden with structure and balance, also complementing your water feature. Put all that together and this is the magical atmosphere we all love to experience at the end of a long, hard day. Congratulations on your choice of a unique universal rock water feature. When installing, simply place in desired position. To ensure a tight fit on your pool, mark shape of coping edge onto your rocks and cut gradually with a sharp knife. Remember to always cut away from yourself. This may take time to perfect, however, this will result in a professional finish. Place back into position and scribe with a pencil or chalk the outer edges onto the coping. Using suitable sized blocks of wood, lift rock and position blocks under and against internal rock edges. After determining block position, remove rock and outline in preparation for fastening. To attach blocks to coping, pre-drill holes into timber and pool coping for insertion of bolts. 2 to 4 blocks of wood may be needed per item to ensure a structural installation. Place rocks back over the blocks of wood and mark on pool edge to help guide where to drill screws into place. Due to salt and chlorine, stainless steel screws and bolts are recommended to prevent rusting. This will also allow you to remove them if required. We suggest that you camouflage screw heads with a silicone adhesive. Then simply throw onto silicone coloured sands. This can be achieved by crushing similar coloured authentic rock. In this installation process, we had pre-connected an 1.5 inch flexible pool hose to the waterfall outlet. We also dug the hose into the ground all the way back to your existing pool pump. A 3-way valve can simply be added to most existing pool pumps. This will enable you to run your water feature when you run your swimming pool without needing to buy another pump. Very important notes to consider. You must pre-run your water feature using your pool pump before securing into place, because you may need to do some further trimming off the bottom edges to achieve a leveled water flow. Using a small amount of water will not give you an accurate gauge. We also recommend using a real rock or one of our small pump cover rocks to help disperse the water evenly. Simply place this over the water outlet on your waterfall. Universal Rocks has proven to be durable since 1997 when correct chlorine and chemical levels are maintained on pools. When and if higher levels are needed, simply lower water level below rock overhang and do not run waterfall until levels have returned to normal. We highly recommend that you do not climb or jump off Universal Rocks into your pool due to safety concerns as well. We entrust that you will have many relaxing moments with your Universal Rock water feature. And remember, why go anywhere else when you can escape to your own backyard?